We not worried about you at all.
Evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up.
You got Sam Darnold and Devin Funches. we really not worried about you.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Fielded in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Nothing.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Darnold from the gun. And he goes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard.
Swallow your pride and punt, huh? Don't do nothing stupid. Punt the ball, bro. All right.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Got a man, it's Mims. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. A first down throw, Darnold. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
2nd down and 10, Darnold. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Darnold completes it. And brought down.
What the fuck is my corner doing over here?
30-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. 18 on the play. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A gain of 5 brings up a shotgun snap for Darnold. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to...
Look at that shit wasn't picked off.
Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. What you're
don't think I knew the screen was coming?
Back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Man, where's my dog at?
To throw is Jackson. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Always
Where my
laugh when
dog
people
at,
say,
bro?
what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders,
You put that Saint on the field?
as
Let me
screens
see
in
if he
order to
out
get
there.
open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. It's intercepted. Crosses by. Picked up by Malik. This one will be brought back to the 22. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. First and 10, and he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run.
Get
That
the
just
fuck
sets
out of
things
here,
up for
man.
them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Zero, zero.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Now it's Darnold. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
I know you about to do that. I got stuck in the animation before. Okay.
Him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
On first down, Taylor. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Darnold. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he can't get rid of it. He's
Mama, there go that man.
T.J. Watt. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack
I
number
thought you wasn't
16
picking no field goals.
Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. It's a 39-yard attempt right hash.
Oh.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to
I wish they take that stupid shit off the game.
When you throw a pick, look, I know
that reach elite.
They have a tendency to be a little bit loud.
That man blocked, but he grabbed me around the blocker.
They also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Jackson on 3rd and long. That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. On 1st down, McFarland.
Man, I can't run.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Julian Blackman bringing him down.
No doubt about it.
I could not cut upfield.
There by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete.
Sound good.
3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been
get our 3
sound,
back.
staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Man, stop being disrespectful, bro.
Jackson. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll be tackled.
Quitting for what? For what?
On the chalk of the 45.
He hit me.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Come on, bro. Stop grabbing my face mask.
That's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Yeah, that's what they doing, man. Like, I don't know. Like, that's what you say, though.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
You might fuck around and let us get, like you about to fuck around and let us get, 7.
Throwing is Jackson. Steps away to his left. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
As long as I want.
Down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. To throw again is Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Going for
Bro, you.
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackman. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard
Wow.
line. 2nd straight drive now here,
Man, that was a
Charles.
horrible
Ended
throw.
with an interception.
Wasn't shit smothered?
Because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily.
Whatever, man. You was offside, too. They ain't called it.
Him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull
alright,
it
bro.
together
Whatever.
and become sharp again?
Bro, pick a play.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try to add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. And his throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he's free going down the left side. It's a full race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth
He
is
got
wide
hit,
open
bro.
in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. It didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Oswell good with the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Yeah.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down.
What they got me do? Oh my God, bro! You're about to be hot because that was another pick.
Their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw, Darnold. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down.
I didn't even see my DB. I thought that man was running wide open.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Again, Darnold. He's going to go up top again. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Where they at?
Final shot before the break. Darnold. He's going to take another shot here. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he will be out of bounds. Time has run out on this first half. So we reach intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls.
And this is caught at the 20. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run here with McFarland. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10.
The tackle made.
Give him 5 on the carry. That will be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, yeah?
Again, McFarland. And he'll be brought down this
Get your little ass out the way.
5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll try to run this one in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
I say, what the fuck is you doing?
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Horton, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Extra point now by Boswell. This one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Desperados 14.
Oh, my goodness.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Oh, shit.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt
Put your
team.
foot in it, sir.
It's 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. And his throw is incomplete. Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to go. It's Darnold. It's complete to Grant. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 26, and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
1st down.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. He's got this one completed to Mims. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a 1st down. They'll run here with Taylor. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. They've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there.
He was brought down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Colts 3.
Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And that is caught. Touchdown.
Wow. Oh, my goodness.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts have got it back.
Bro, I got 3 men right there. There's no way. Look what they doing.
This is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays
Oh,
off
my
big
God,
time,
bro.
especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for
Wow.
an easy touchdown.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll let Taylor try and run. They're going to keep it on the ground.
Then they're trying to let you get in there. Wow.
Stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starter's blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll run with McFarland, and he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. On the ground, it's McFarland. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Jackson. Jackson with a completion over the middle. There he goes left side. And all the way in for the touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys are going to add on to
I caught the ball.
As a fan, is there anything prettier?
Ain't my fault your man missed the tackle.
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
You did hit my quarterback on the pass, though, else it would have been probably more wide open. How? You're on my back.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Desperados 21, Colts 9.
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't seen you switch on to hit that dude.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
Why you ain't run out there, man?
On this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Come on, run that empty sand again.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line.
I'm so tired of missing that boy in the hole.
Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty
so
vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
The Colts on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Darnold. They'll roll him out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picks it.
I don't even know why you threw that over there. Don't you see me running over there?
Inside the 20.
Well, I get what he was trying
Boy,
to do. He was moving
you was not beating me.
and trying to shift the coverage.
I'm already over there.
He shifted the coverage
Where you beating me at?
to the right and threw
Wow.
right into it for an
I don't know what
interception.
game you looking at. I'm over there running his route.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the
Fuck,
ground.
I couldn't get off that block.
Cranes can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
McFarland once more. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, good job defensively to recover. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Now it's Jackson. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
On for the point after.
And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Desperados 28, Colts 9. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Let's go, fellas. Empty Saint.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive?
Fucking miss my jam.
Complete. 20. Touchdown.
The part that's stupid is like Minka not on that side.
Big
Like,
play there. His 4th
Dumbass
touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use than that. Man, one play, 75
You're
yards
sad, bro.
end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And he's going to get in. So they're back within 11. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw.
I'll see.
Maybe the turning point they need.
Ah.
And returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. After the interception, here's Darnold. That's caught right side by Mims. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Right. Second down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off right around the 43. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson. He's going to try and go deep again. And incomplete on the deep ball. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They felt this all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
I bet they declined that.
Yes, they did.
Oh.
Jackson's going to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything in the coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. From the gun, this will be McFarland. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. That's caught. Touchdown. Eric Ebron. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field. They take it in for 6. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together.
As a loney.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is
you going to do what?
17. Boswell now
all right.
to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
I ain't saying.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Darnold from the gun. Complete. That's Field. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Darnold to throw again. That's caught inside the 20. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Of 25 yards. And a Colts.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One last throw now for Darnold. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he's going to get in for the 2 points.
Why the screen flipped like the quarterback kept the ball?
Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point.
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So for the home team here, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL.
He scored. He scored. He scored a garbage time touchdown.
I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn it up, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it basketball. Can I get the dash? Can I catch me both? Ooh, can I get the dash? Can I catch me both? Your whole team is so competition. Boy, I did it by myself.
You heard what he said, son?
To collect unemployment, you gotta not be working at what you're working at before you stop working. What you talking about, Will?
Oh, holy shit.